am. Okay, can I speak, please? I need to speak. Thank you so much. Hello, friends. Speaking of friends, you are catching me on my way to yoga, where I am meeting a new friend. We had quite the meet cute, actually. I was working in a coffee shop this past weekend with her by my side. I was reading a book. I had my cute little latte, little cinnamon roll. Next thing I know, this queen just comes up and starts talking to me. Fast forward, it's been 3 hours and we're the only two chatting it up in this coffee shop. I never thought that I would be one of those people, given my social anxiety, who is just having a loud, not loud, but like a conversation where I'm not conscious of how loud I'm being in public with a friend. But it was just, it was so nice. I truly just got lost in it and spent half the day talking to this girl who went from being a stranger to a friend in just a few hours. We were hitting it off so well that I invited her to a yoga class with me, and I didn't think she'd actually take me up on it. But then a couple hours later, I get a text from her following up and asking for the date and the time and the place. I said, okay, Queen, your effort is appreciated. Your effort is noticed. So that yoga class is today. I'm super nervous. But I'm trying to not think about it too much, you know, be myself, have a good time, you know, just roll with the punches. Yeah, so welcome back to the vlogs. If you're new here, my name's Rosalie. I just posted a get to know me video, so maybe you want to start there because I am bad at self-introductions on a regular day. But this one's just gonna be a little casual, not gonna be too structured. I'm just gonna bring you along for a few scattered days here and there. I really want to savor these spring days and keep them in my back pocket for rewatching later. It's always such a special time in the city when the weather's changing and the days are longer and there's so many activities at the park and things are looking up. So let's go face our fear, have some girl time, and move our bodies. Let's go. I had to put on the emotional support earrings. If you know, you know. I love that. Hey Siri, can dogs have red apples?
Sit. Good girl. It's a good apple, huh? Very sweet, very juicy, I know.
Hey Siri, can cats have red apples? Oh, you can! So these are brown sugar bourbon pork chops with like a brown sugar glaze with red apples and the white part of green onions. It sounds really weird, but I think it's gonna be really good. And then just some potatoes, green beans. It smells amazing. I'm very excited. Like, not me being a chef. This is a HelloFresh meal. I didn't come up with this recipe, but I'm still a chef. Look at, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Hello there. It's been a couple days since we last spoke. I just got back from the library. I'm a little disappointed because picture me. I've had this day on my calendar for probably a month now. I wake up this morning, pack my little breakfast, pack my little tote bag. I'm ready to be out of the house all day. I'm sitting at a table, working on my little YouTube video, strolling the aisles. The time finally comes. I fill out my little forms. I go to donate blood, and then I'm told that I cannot donate because my iron was too low. I was so sad. I was so excited about doing this. This is something that I did so much in high school, so it's been something on my ongoing to-do list for such a long time, and I finally was gonna get back into it, and then it didn't happen, which is okay. I met a really nice nurse. We had a nice little conversation. She was really sweet. She pricked me twice to see if she could get a different number, but unfortunately it just could not be. However, I did still want to talk to you about it because it's still a good opportunity to bring awareness to it. And if me talking to you about how you can get involved in donating blood and what that all entails makes one person donate blood one time, then it's worth it for so many families. So I would encourage you to just Google blood drives near you. A lot of times there are several happening in your city on the same day. You would be so surprised. They'll come to you in a mobile way. Sometimes you can just walk on into a little truck and they can do your paperwork, take your blood, send you on your way, all in a span of like 10 feet. It's crazy. It doesn't take very long. You can do it, I think 6 times a year, and there's not very many restrictions. You can Google really easily things to do before, things to do after, and there are some employers that will actually offer you more PTO or some sort of benefit if you do donate blood, so I would definitely look into that. I was hoping to have this whole inspirational montage to show you, you know, walk the walk, show you how to do it, but unfortunately that couldn't happen today. But we'll try again. I have to wait a month, but we'll try again. On a lighter note, we never caught up after my little meet cute catch-up yoga session with my new friend. It was amazing. It was the sweetest thing ever. Her dream is to open a bakery. So she brought me, I kid you not, cookies that she baked for me. She put them in this cute little bag with hearts on it, and she wrote me a handwritten note. I can't even tell you how many times I said thank you. That's the thoughtful shit I love. I was like, green flag, green flag, green flag. So we had a great time at yoga. We hung out after. We've already made more plans, and she lives super close to me, which is so cool. We can see our buildings from where each other lives. So the other day she texted me a picture of her waving out her window towards my building, being like, hi, and I sent her one back, and it was just so wholesome. So it's so cute. It's so nice to feel low stakes with things, to just be like, this is cool, this is fun, we'll see where this goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, that's fine, but I've already gained confidence from it. I've already gained a learned experience to know that, okay, when I put myself out there and I try to overcome my social anxiety, it goes well. It can go well. Probably won't always go well, but it can go well. And to make matters better, I made another new friend at yoga. Listen, I don't know what's in the air at yoga. I think maybe it's just the post-workout endorphins that make me chatty. Maybe it's the affirmations that the instructor gives at the end of the class. But you put me in a yoga class and I am a social butterfly. So I'm feeling good. I feel great about that. I feel proud of myself. I know this probably sounds silly to people who can't relate to this, and then it is a little silly for me to share. I wish that I could be all cool girl, doesn't even care, doesn't even try, makes friends everywhere I go effortlessly, but unfortunately I do be thinking and I do be panicking a lot. So I share this to provide some encouragement to anybody who maybe is thinking about moving halfway across the country in their 20s and is terrified about starting over and making friends. I'm sorry but if you can hear the oven, I am baking. I just want you to know that it is possible, and it may not be as easy as it looks in the movies, or it may not feel as immediate as everything looks on social media, but it's possible and it's fun. Slightly terrifying, but it is worth it. And you know, something that I've noticed throughout the past week since meeting her is that once you get this ball rolling, it is so contagious. It spreads like wildfire. Once you have the courage to talk to one person, you're talking to everyone, you're having conversations in the elevator, you're smiling at everyone that you pass by outside, which I normally do, but I'm making more of an effort and I'm not as scared. I don't feel like something catastrophic could happen. I'm just doing it, and regardless of what happens, I'm fine. So I don't know. This is the kind of chit chat that my younger self would have appreciated, because she always dreamed of moving to another place and meeting new people and feeling how big the world is. And it's such a beautiful feeling to be here, to have arrived in that chapter of my life. And also, surprise, surprise, it's not as simple as it looks in the movies, and that's okay. So I hate the phrase, this is your sign. I feel like we've bastardized that phrase on the internet, but this is your sign. 2, shoot your shot. Take a chance. Doesn't have to be in regards to something social, but take a chance with something that means something to you. Book your first pottery class. Go to the farmer's market. Finally say hi to your neighbor. Go to a sports game. Even if you're sitting in the nosebleeds, go to a concert by yourself. Ask the barista for their number, you know? Live your life. Live your life. It'll be okay. And if you fail, you can report back to me and we can cry about it together and it'll be okay. But yeah, life feels really hard a lot of the time, but life feels really good in this moment. And I am grateful because I will take my wins where I can get them.
Hi, good morning. Happy Saturday. Exciting little long weekend we have here. We are about to head out to an art fair in Deep Ellum, which I'm excited about because the last time we went to this was about a year ago, and I found one of our most prized possessions. Let me show you.
It's this guy, which might look a little familiar. Him couldn't care any less about us, but is on a piece of wall art in our apartment. We made it to Deep Ellum. We're parked in front of the factory. This just reminds me that I will always be forever mourning the fact that I did not see Wallows perform here last year. I was so close. I was so close and I didn't. I think because of work or something, but I will regret that until the day I die. Dude, these are stunning. Those windows. Imagine just having plants all along them. We found the cutest store. What is it? I hope you can hear me. We found the cutest store called something in Clover. Jade and Clover. Oh, also Archer Paper, which is where we got a card from my father-in-law mother-in-law. It's very cute. It says El mejor papá del mundo, which is so cute. It's blank inside. You already know the vibes. We're gonna make it super cute. But yeah, the store was so cute. I'll put a screenshot here of the one I'm talking about. It was half a plant store, half just like a trinket store. It also kind of reminded me of Paper Source, but they also had classes going on where people were making plans. I didn't get a lot of clips because they were kind of watching us a lot, which was kind of weird. Yeah, they were kind of attentive, but it was cute. I definitely want to go back. I don't think I've ever really vlogged over here, but there's some really good spots to eat at. I mean, there's some really good spots for everything over here. I need to make like an all-encompassing video of my recommendations, but particularly Terry Black's, which is like a barbecue place that has the best macaroni. You can get a little Topo Chico. Their brisket is like so good. And then there's also Hattie B's, which they have in Nashville. It's like spicy chicken that is so yummy. And they also have this really good banana pudding that they torch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So much good food. Yeah, there's also a piano bar that I really want to come to over here. From my understanding, it's like a karaoke piano bar. I have to put that on the agenda for the girlies. You want to go in the car? In the car? Did you go in the car? Oh, should I put her glue on us?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay. The fancy one. Okay. Hello. We just arrived at the park because we're gonna do a little picnic of sorts. But I wanted to tell you about a coffee shop that we just stopped at because it was so good. It was such a good experience. It's empty now, as you can see, but that should just tell you how much I enjoyed it. So the coffee shop is called Bernie Bean Coffee Co, I believe. If you subscribe to Natalie Barbu or have seen any of her videos before, she's been on YouTube for like a decade. She actually made a video with the business owner about a year ago, just kind of like a owning a coffee shop in Dallas, Texas kind of video, because they are friends that I think went to college together, and ever since then it's been on my long list of coffee shops to try in Dallas. Anyways, I'm very glad that I did. Everybody in there was very friendly, very nice, and they were very dog friendly, which you know is everything that matters to me. I got the vanilla rose iced latte and it was very good. It was very yummy. Not only was the latte itself I don't know if it was a latte, but not only was the mixture itself good, but the coffee itself had such a distinct flavor. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go to this one in particular is because their practices are super ethical. Everybody in the process makes a living wage and the beans are sourced ethically. From what I understand, the place that they get the beans from has been in the owner's family for generations. And the inside is just so cute. There's so many cool decorations. It's in a really beautiful part of, she's bored, okay. It's in a really beautiful part of downtown Dallas. So when you're getting it, you can see all the buildings and it's a little vibe, you know? So I definitely recommend. We've got some chips, some oranges. I cut up our little PBJs into little squares because I saw the Instagram moms doing that. I made us some agua de sandia, which is literally just watermelon, water, and lime. Very good, very refreshing. We've got our books, our arts and crafts. We've got a little panting puppy over here who refuses to join us on the blanket. Yeah. Okay, Roxy's gonna try an orange, see what she thinks it. What do you think? I tried to make a flower. You know, she's cute because she is loved and she is a manifestation of my effort, but she needs work. It's always so cute when little kids come and they want to play with Roxy. These little kids came and threw her ball for her. They were like shocked at how fast she ran for it. It was very sweet. Very good girl. Huh, Roxy? Everybody think you're so cute. Yes. Yes.
Just munching.
Ooh, I wanted to tell you guys about this really cool thing that we discovered a while ago, but then we kind of forgot about it and then recently rediscovered it. I figured it would be a good thing to mention just in case you or anybody that you know happens to struggle with food security or is always just looking to save some money or is looking to do good deeds for a low cost or just generally cares about conservation and eliminating waste. Anyways, there's this app. It's called Too Good To Go. It looks like this. The way that it works is you type in your location. Not every place in the US is on there, but pretty much all of the major cities are, and I think you can like petition to get new places on there. I'm not too sure, but there's quite a few cities that participate. Basically what restaurants, coffee shops, bakeries do is they will list surprise bags on the app and you can pay a flat fee for whatever doesn't sell that day. So for example, if you take a look here, it says Main Street Market and Eatery. You can pay $4.99 for a surprise bag and you can pick it up between 10 a.m. and 7:45 p.m. There's 4 left. It says rescue grocery items that may include produce, dairy products, packaged dry goods, or items from the deli. It's a surprise. Surprise bag may contain items past their best by or sell by date. However, this does not mean these products are inedible. It's simply a recommendation from the manufacturer. We encourage you to look, smell, and taste before you waste. I just love this concept because think about how much food gets thrown into the dumpster at the end of the day. And I know so many of us have had the thought of what if we just gave that food to the unhoused? What if we just saved it somehow, repurposed it somehow? And I feel like this is a really good step in the right direction. Last night we used it at one of my favorite coffee shops that I talked about in a recent vlog, the bookstore vlog, called Palmieri. It's like a little family-owned Italian coffee shop with the best pastries and coffee. They listed their surprise bag on there for $4.99 last night. So we were able to go, you know, wild Saturday night after the gym and pick up some pastries. Just to put it into perspective, we got a surprise box that had 3 pastries in it. And again, we paid $4.99 for it. Normally, one of their pastries is, I think, like $5. So pretty good. And even if you don't struggle with food insecurity or aren't necessarily concerned about keeping costs low, it's a really good way to get food to people who need it. If you're somebody who's looking for a way to make an impact in your community, it's a really low stakes, low cost, pretty simple way to connect people with food. Think about how much good you could do just paying $4 for a whole bunch of perfectly good food that just didn't sell. I mean, you could buy these surprise bags of food, of groceries, pastries, meals, beverages, all of these different things for pennies on the dollar, maybe not pennies on the dollar, but a really good price, and then just go drive around and pass them out to people who are unhoused. I totally understand that not everybody has the resources to always be donating, to always be giving their time, but this is such a cool way to connect people with things that they need for less than $5, and it only takes a few minutes. It's so easy. This is what the map looks like. It is in quite a few cities. There's also a little bit of instant gratification because you can see the direct impact that you're having by way of electricity, smartphone charges, cups of coffee, and time of hot showering. It shows you the benefit that you have had on the planet by saving that CO2e, which is just so cool. Like, that is so cool. You shouldn't need instant gratification to do a good deed, but if you're somebody who knows that's a motivating factor for you, this is a really good way to get addicted to doing cool things for the world and for people. So they also will partner with local nonprofits in your area to make it easier for you to donate, because I know the case for a lot of us is that we care about things, but we just don't necessarily know where to start or what organizations might be reputable, where our money can stretch the furthest to help the most people. For example, here it shows that they have partnered with a food bank in Texas and gives you the option to donate. which is really, really cool. Yeah, I think this is such a good idea. We need more people in tech and with resources who care about passion projects like this and developing impactful apps that make a positive difference. This is just so cool. If you're watching this and you have any other recommendations for apps that can connect people with things that they need, basic human resources, please leave them below. Yeah, I hope you like it. I hope it helps you or somebody that you know.